Caitlin Clark
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm a fan.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
They're going back and
I'm a
forth.
fan of both.
And Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said that about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ.
We got Angel Reese taking more shots at Caitlin Clark unnecessarily. Reebok, Angel Reese are taking shots at Caitlin Clark, using her as promo.
Angel Reese walked into Indianapolis like it was her kingdom. Cameras flashing, Reebok banners everywhere, and her new Me-Bound, shoes ready to make history. But within hours it all crumbled. The crowd didn't cheer, they laughed. And Reebok? Silent. The brand that once called her their next Shaq suddenly backed away. How did it all go so wrong, so fast?
We shall never know peace, at least when it comes to the WNBA space. It was this ad that Angel put out, and I don't know if this is part of a larger campaign where it's going to be similar themes in similar places, but because of where the WNBA All-Star Game is, and because of who plays on the Indiana Fever in the home city of the WNBA All-Star Game, it's going to raise some eyebrows, let's say.
Inside Reebok headquarters, panic spread like wildfire. The $10 million campaign meant to make Angel Reese a legend just turned into their biggest embarrassment. Stores flooded with unsold pairs. Social media mocking the shoe design. And worst of all, Caitlin Clark's Nike billboard stood taller, brighter, right across the street. That's when Reebok realized they bet on the wrong star.
Beef, one-sided rivalry. Clearly, this is a marketing thing. Angel Reese, I'm in your city. Walk in your trap, take over your trap. Post it on Instagram. There's about 15 fans there, and Reebok put up a board. You would expect Reebok to put up a board. Let's never forget that when let's never forget the gigantic Caitlin Clark Nike billboard in Chicago.
This was supposed to be Angel's moment, her breakthrough, her redemption arc. But the empty seats told a different story. Fans weren't lining up for her shoe launch. They were scrolling past it. Even Shaquille O'Neal, her biggest backer, couldn't hide the disappointment. What was meant to crown her ended up crushing her instead.
I hear everyone with credit card debt is lining up to get the Angel Reese signature shoe. Here it gives you the power of the Me-Bound. Bang! Again! Burn! Will she save it? No! What everyone's paid to see, the Angel Reese rebound. Bang! Kelsey Plum makes the shot, she'll get more money. Bang! We show up and show out for our rebounding queen. Yes! Bang! I love rebounds. Yes!
Everywhere Angel Reese goes, Caitlin Clark's shadow follows. One breaks records, the other breaks headlines. When Caitlin sat out the All-Star weekend, Angel saw an opportunity. But when she tried to take over Clark City, the crowd reminded her whose name really sells out arenas. You can't replace a phenomenon, and Angel learned that the hard way.
Got to be crafty about how we get them in Reebok gear.
Be the debut.
When she plays Caitlin Clark.
Let's do it.
I'll even come to the game.
Of course not.
Literally, debut. It's got to be when she plays Caitlin Clark. It's got to be, let's do it. You got to, Shaq goes, I'll come to the game. He goes courtside. So they obviously ended up debuting at All-Star Weekend because Caitlin didn't play when they were in Chicago. When Caitlin didn't play, or Caitlin's not playing in this game, so they're debuting at All-Star Weekend. The plan was to literally go and use Caitlin Clark for the launch of it. And I'm like...
Late that night, sources say Angel got a call she'll never forget. Reebok's executive team, the same people who promised her a legacy deal, told her the truth. Sales were collapsing. Production might stop. Her signature line could be discontinued. Imagine going from the face of a brand to the risk they can't afford.
But a brutal blow was dealt to the league's chances of drawing a major audience when star guard Caitlin Clark announced that she wouldn't be competing in the three-point contest or the All-Star game, both of which she was planning to do because of a groin.
When Reebok dropped Angel's shoe, Fans didn't hold back. Twitter exploded. The me-bound? More like me-bombed. One comment read. Others posted side-by-sides with Caitlin Clark's Nike line, and the difference was brutal. One screamed confidence. The other looked like desperation.
Shouldn't Angel Reese be able to market herself at this point without invoking or even, insinuating some sort of attachment to Caitlin Clark? Because if I'm being honest about it, people say that moment was huge. It will live forever. That moment will live forever. But Caitlin Clark was on this trajectory already. And if anyone has benefited more from the attachment, at least from an attention standpoint, it's been Angel Reese.
Shaq believed in her. He fought for her. He said Angel Reese was the future of Reebok basketball. But when the numbers came in, even he couldn't save her. Insiders say Shaq was furious. Not at Angel, but at how fast the public turned on her. A $52 million dream, now hanging by a thread.
1.25 million viewers tuned out. 1,250,000 viewers out of there. Gone. Back to me. Well, 36% ratings.
Angel and Caitlin started as rivals on the court, but now they're business rivals too. Nike versus Reebok. Confidence versus controversy. When Clark sneakers sold out in minutes and Angel's collected dust on shelves, the internet made it clear. Talent sells. Talk doesn't.
But the WNBA All-Star Game ratings have come out, and all I could think of right off the bat was 4 little letters. FAFO. F around and find out. You bleep around and find out what this league looks like without Caitlin Clark being involved in your biggest events. Kathy Engelbert, this should be a perfect example of why you need to get your officiating cleaned up.
At the post-game press conference, Angel tried to hold it together, but you could see it. The shaking voice, the tears she fought to hide. The same media that once called her the next big thing now labeled her campaign a failure. And as reporters fired question after question, Angel realized the world that lifted her up was now watching her fall.
You had the Angel Reese saying that she was, taking over Indiana, and there's about 15 fans there. And I'm more than wearing Caitlin Clark merch than her merch. She pulls up with about 15 fans, and I'm like, take over, Angel, take over. This is her city now. And I'm like, and she's never won a game in Indiana.
I mean, it's clear fans sent a blatant message, a shot across thou bow. All right? And your ship, well, without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA and all their pay us what you owe us action, that action will sink. That action will sink.
Not long ago, Angel mocked Caitlin after a loss. She called herself the real face of women's basketball. But karma doesn't miss. Now, with Reebok retreating and fans walking away, she's feeling the same humiliation she once gave out. Sometimes, the loudest roar comes right before the silence.
It's not about one person, no matter how many times WNBA and Kathy Engelbert say so. That's virtue signaling in the most disingenuous form. It's Caitlin Clark. As soon as they educate the players on how to deal with this, not as petty, jealous petty hags, all will be better off.
The fashion insiders saw it coming. Reebok's betting too hard on drama, one said. But the brand ignored the warnings until the flop hit. Now, major retailers are refusing restocks. Deals are freezing. And quietly, Reebok executives are discussing one thing: damage control.
And anybody that's overstating the talent on this team as a whole, stop it. This team is Caitlin Clark or bust, and you all know it. We all see it. We all see it. Even when the New York Liberty got down double digits, at no point did they feel like, oh, yeah, they got us. No. They knew this game was never. They knew they could turn on the switch at any moment and do this. At any moment. Just destroyed us in the second half. Just destroyed us.
Angel Reese's story isn't over yet, but but it's no longer the fairy tale she promised. The Reebok deal that was supposed to change her life might end it instead. And as Caitlin Clark continues to rise, fans are left asking one haunting question: did Angel lose the game, or did she lose herself?